found that his preliminary injunction was violated. The government deported individuals in violation of his previous preliminary injunction without affording the due process that is required. This is our second time to court based on violations of the court's order. The government is still refusing to provide due process to our clients, which means they are not giving them notice of the country to which they're being deported, proper notice in a language that they understand, and not giving them a meaningful opportunity to claim fear based on those countries. And importantly here, our TRO last time was because government was seeking to deport people to Libya. And we're here today because they are seeking to deport people to Sudan. These are countries that the State Department doesn't want Americans to travel to. They are categorically not safe. They are places where our class members are not safe, and they are not being afforded an opportunity to consult with counsel and to make an informed choice about the fear that they have.
The fact that the government is not only choosing to violate this order, but has now for the third time actually, chosen to do so in a way that seems aimed at removing people in the most spectacularly harmful way possible, that is also not a legitimate purpose of the civil immigration laws. This is not about any, reasonable administration of U.S. immigration law, and it also poses really serious questions about compliance with the rule of law, which is a foundational element of our democracy. Attempts to remove people to third countries are something that has become more common lately, which is the reason why we filed this lawsuit. I think that the particular choice of countries is spectacularly unusual. That is to say, the particular choice of countries and the relationship or lack of relationship between those countries and the actual deportees.
Yeah.
So we're talking about countries, we're talking Libya and South Sudan are countries which, in the case of Libya, is known for being an atrociously dangerous place for migrants specifically from other countries, which which in general has meant African migrants because others would not have a reason to be passing through Libya. South Sudan is a country that's notoriously unstable. These are, at a minimum, illogical places to be sending anybody from Latin America or East Asia.
I asked the judge to put in additional protections in terms of how long between notice of the country and actual deportation can take place. We've asked for modifications of the form to ensure that there's proper interpretation to the individual. We've asked the court to order that they're obligated to ask the person if they have a fear and to provide written documentation if they allegedly decline. These are all additional protections that we've asked the court to consider.
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.